stream title. Tags, god damn it. Why'd the tags disappear? All right, ladies, gentlemen, citizens of the Empire, how are you doing today? Sorry for the late start. I don't know. For some reason, SWTOR wanted to update, and it never gave me a warning, because it usually does that like a day before. Or not even a day before, like several days in advance. It'll tell you. And the launcher just never told me, so it must have been like an immediate patch. But anyway, here we go. We're back just above Tattooine. Gotta head to Alderaan, but first I think we're gonna talk to Andronokis.
So what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. You always a sicko, or did you just kind of fall into it like I did?
As a convicted criminal.
Some Imperial thought it would be funny to shoot my kind for sport. I shot back. They wanted to kill me, but made me Sith instead.
Funny how those Sith work. I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
Yeah, I doubt you were an actual accountant, and I gotta fix the subtitles.
How much of that story is true?
Does it really matter? In 3 years, the Sky Princess took more cargo and harassed more Republic ships than half the Imperial fleet. I'm a liar and a thief and a murderer, but I'm good.
Well, all right, Andronokis. All right, let's fix the subtitles right quick. What is it? User interface? And he's got something more to talk about.
You know, you got a pretty nice ship. It's no Sky Princess, but hey, what is? I had a ship like it once. No armor to speak of, but you don't need defense when you can maneuver like that.
What happened to you?
You didn't seem to have a ship when I met you.
Yeah, got blown to pieces. But it was a thrill while it lasted. Nothing like playing chicken with a ship twice your size and then firing up his tail when he blinks. Sky Princess was great, but she couldn't do that.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit suicidal. Why don't you replace it? Stay away from the controls. You know what?
Would you like to fly the ship?
How do you Sith say it? My lord, it would be an honor. You just tell me where you want to go.
Alright. Well, Andronokis, our next step is, Alderaan, but he still wants to talk.
Hey, you got time to chat?
Not at the moment. I'm surprised you asked. I don't know what that means.
Sure. Did you have something in mind?
No, just wondering. Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
Just don't get in my way. Help me and I'll help you. That's basically how I feel about it.
You get my back, I'll get yours. Simple as that.
We see eye to eye. Just one more thing. You ever butt heads with the Republic, let me have a shot. I got a score to settle, and it'll be a long time before I call it even.
Oh, I kill the Republic all the time, Andronokis. You don't even know.
You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. A whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
Don't shoot me. Why the fuck would I even say that? Does it have a name?
What do you call it?
Nah, don't name my blasters. It's a bad idea to get attached. Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
Here you go.
I think I have a spare set here if that's what you're asking for.
I'll pay it back, Sith. Don't worry. Thanks.
Yeah, a particular potent holocron could, actually grant him some access to the Force.
You know, I think I heard the ship's engine making a strange noise earlier. Mind if I check it out sometime?
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter to me either way.
I'm sure it's just some debris, but we don't want this thing tanking out on us in a pinch. I'm no expert, but a buddy of mine back before the war taught me most of what I know. Carl Norn, best technician I knew. Worst card player. Could never see when the deck was stacked against him. And it always was.
Sounds like a real winner.
You have quite the colorful group of friends.
Pirate business has all kinds of people. Made me first mate after the war, on a ship called the Bloodshot Ranker. I learned a lot before he gambled the ship away. But you're sick of hearing me jabber, huh?
Alright, Andronokis, fuck. Jesus, we have to get to Alderaan. I'll talk to you when I get back on that ship. Jesus Christ, man.
You can smell.
My most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world. So rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
How disappointing.
I'll have to make time.
I won't dissuade you, but keep your priorities straight. The artifact is key. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
Then we should probably be searching the Jedi records. Then I've got my work cut out for me. That's no help. Suggestions?
Any idea where I should start?
House Thule is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thule, is eager to help you. Go to House Thule and speak with her. Hopefully, with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
Alright. I mean, like, we should probably be searching Jedi records, because I don't think it's been too many years since we, sacked the Jedi Temple and the entirety of Coruscant. So, like, the Jedi Temple is actually still in ruins right now in Coruscant. So it's like we could, if we really wanted to, sneak a shuttle over to Coruscant and just search the records. But I guess that would be too damn easy now, wouldn't it? We don't have to track through an entire planet just to get it. There we go. Did I have something there? I can't remember. Down we go.
Greetings, my lord.
Greetings.
I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
What's this about?
Fill me in on the situation.
I would not presume to answer that. The Moff can explain to you himself.
Good day, my lord. It will well serve the aims of the Empire to have so accomplished a Sith on this planet. I expect you care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold. and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
An excellent plan. What role do you suggest for me?
I'll need details before I put my neck on the line.
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
Excellent. So the time is right, but they will not welcome us.
A divided world will fall quickly.
Yes, we must make our move now, while the throne stands empty. We have an alliance with one of the noble houses, House Full. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Then I suppose I need to change that.
Do they need the fear of the Emperor put into them?
Yes. Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thal. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
They will learn that the best way to survive is to submit.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Well, time to break the Alderaanian lords. I mean, it will obviously pale in comparison to what a Sith Empire thousands of years from now will do to this fucking planet. But, welcome to Alderaan. Wait, there's a mailbox right here. Guild flagships. I'm not in a guild. What? Okay. Tons of flour. Gnarly and Destress. Is that it? Did they? Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, more banners. Here, take that, Kim. More decorations for strongholds. You know what? Since you're here, sell some shit, please.
Madu atin.
Alright. So let's go introduce ourselves to some nobles first, and then I think we'll talk to Alana Thul. But yes, welcome to Alderaan, a beautiful planet, usually spearheaded by the Organas. I wonder what the Alderaanian not military monarchy was like during the time of the Clone Wars. Like who's ruling over the planet? Or did they get do away with that and just go straight with the Republic governorship? I don't know. I wish there were some more information about stuff like that. You there, sir. Give unto me your body.
Twinkle Atlas.
And there you bastard. I'm gonna kill them over there too, why not? Alright, now to Joralful. We're just meeting the whole full clan today, aren't we? I'll leave that alone. Just for today. At least so you guys can see what Kim Vol was constantly saying.
This is my third request that's been ignored. You've left the entire compound exposed to attack.
I tend to keep it off though, because I usually don't want, because I'm on the other chat, which shows you what like NPCs are saying and like the experience points and credits you're receiving. But I usually try to keep it out in general, just because it's both
Let me
obstructing when
worry
I take
about the
big
men, my lord.
screenshots, and
Go back to the dining
it
hall.
can be a little
where
weird.
you belong.
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan.
Not anymore.
Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about?
If you are to join the Empire, you should take more care to recognize those in power.
My lord.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
Silent slave. The sooner you see reason, the easier it'll be.
I've said before that being too harsh might stir greater rebellion, though, of course, that's up to you.
I believe that is up to me.
Sir.
Your man's pathetic.
This spineless toad will make a poor Lord of Alderaan.
Yes, it will take work to shape him. I hope you will undertake this for me. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thul. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thul's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Alright, well, you're working for me now, so let's start playing.
Penalty for defiance. I like the sound of that.
I suppose the Morph expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
Silence, fool.
You're weak and a fool.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
Then I'll destroy everything they own.
No Organa will leave your lands alive.
That's very thorough, but not entirely the point. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
Wise enough.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Alright. Now let's go see Alana Thul first, before we do anything. Where is she at? Over in this one.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel his power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thul owes the Empire so much.
I am honored.
How gracious. If not for the Empire, House Thul, I would not be on Alderaan today. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You're going to help me find it. Am I correct?
I hope as much. Allow me to introduce Ertelmorin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
It is an honor. I've heard many things about Lord Zash's apprentice. I began my research on a Hunch House Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
I missed the fun.
How dare you torture someone without me?
Apologies. I will be sure to bring you in on the fun next time.
Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone has weaknesses, but especially Jedi.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sith.
Alright, it's time to go invade another noble house. Is that the front door? Yes, it is. Boy, we're just dropping frames today, aren't we? Oh, it's literally probably due to the connection. Oh, server lag. Yep, it says server lag. Which one is closer? Is that closer? That doesn't really matter. It disappeared, okay. So I suppose it does matter, and we'll just go to this one. It is a beautiful planet, though. I can certainly see why people would love to live here. Though, not under the guise of the Republic, I'd say. I think we're coming up on it right here. Yes, we are. Time to go killing. Another enemy around this corner. Go. First line of defense is down, on to the second. Yo, good job, Cam. I think that's a lore object that flag over there. Because I doubt it would be item support. That's it? No, it was Conan's entry. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry, but all this lightning should just go over the circuits anyway. Is that with various forms of lightning, that droid should be scorched. Almost dead. Good job, Kel. Taking care of the droid. What do we got over here? More fucking droids. Behind us? Yeah. There we go. Another Jedi in the distance.
Jawas de ans alfras no job, diabulus afstop fara.
Alright, so what's next? Do I need to kill them? Not really.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
On Korriban, we held little parties each time a fellow student died.
I see. And, anyway, now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack. Send aid quickly. Order Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defenses breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen!
Sounds like you need a little Imperial support right now.
Yes. Show those backbiters that the Empire stands behind House Thule. The data says all 3 border posts are under attack. It looks like a coordinated effort. Hunter-killers and probes. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
I'll bring you the heads of those droids, and their master.
Thank you. Now hurry!
Alright, time to burn down another, assault force. Wait, was this not a phase? Did they all just spawn back? Okay. Oh no, I did not murder the Jedi very quickly.
Baru Jamunja.
Those are Thul's 2 bases. So we can simply just go on up. find another probe droid. Those are all forces to kill. I just need a approach. It should be this way. Yep, got an approach. Am I stuck on a fucking tree? One up on the hill. You bastard, stop shooting me with the fucking rockets! Butcher, and then we'll be back to what was his name? Geralfall? Yeah. One more. Son of a bitch. Stop with the rocket. Last but not least. Alright, so we're returning to Geralfall. Alright. My lord, I have something for you. All of your bases not only belong to us, but they have been protected. Is he not standing there? Oh, he's just popping.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in planning.
It is foolishness to spread your troops so thin.
We have not had outright war on Alderaan for generations. Our tactics are somewhat rusty. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Kilesa is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
It seems your naivety has brought us another enemy.
Don't be a fool.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprint.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Those attacks were meant to draw your guards away from the palace.
The wretched traitor! That tunnel connects his lands directly to our estates. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
Murder and mayhem await.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed your bloodlust would come in so handy. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
You should have sealed it off the minute you went to war.
You have taught me the importance of taking action. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
All right, down below we go. I swear, traipsing below in underground dungeons and shit has to be just something that any Star Wars The Old Republic character just gets really tired of. Especially the Sith ones. With what have been probably months, if not years, of crawling around in fucking tombs of psychotic Sith Lords. Let's see, what level is this planet? And 32. Okay. So we don't need to indulge ourselves too much in the planet quest. Excuse me, sir. How do you like lightning?
Thereby was
What's the fucking explosives? Go. So before you can pop that off, let's see, 5 out of 15 there. This is our first bomb point. Jesus, he just fucking like did triple flips and shit. Yeah, why not? You gotta collect as many credits as you can, you know? They're not actually paying me for being a Sith. I can take what I want, nobody else. Even if they care, they don't question it. But nobody's still paying me to be a Sith. Doing that a lot. I presume.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers?
No.
Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
It's almost cause of passions and will shut up and die.
Yield and you may keep your title and your lands.
I would sooner see Alderaan blasted into space debris than given over to the Empire. You don't even have the guts to fight this yourself, instead of hiding behind a cart and a thermite. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this by an honorable duel. You against me.
This tunnel's coming down.
Even our ruins are more alive than your empire.
Nah.
Retreat!
Alright, Jorul. I've done your fucking dirty work for you, so let's see what you have to say about that. Maybe you'll teach him to be smarter.
The Kalazas just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. When they saw the tunnel explode around their lord, every man among them laid down their arms.
As it should
I will
be.
tell Moff Sarek of your heroism immediately.
Take 10 heads for every one traitor, and they will not rebel again.
The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Excellent. Alright, so Stanul Thal is near House Alden, so that means we can continue on with our own efforts. And we shall do so when I return. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you